Hello again guys, this is Eko here back in another video. This is what we're going to create the akatsuki part 5. My part 3 was a bit short, but maybe my part 5 will be short as well. Of course, this what if has come to its end. I'm not really wanting to push it thus far. Thank you for all the support you've been giving out to the channel guys. Thank you for the subscriptions. Let's get straight into the video. So with the other nations, Kono, Asuna and the Stone Village and those guys. Currently, their armies of shinobi are heading over to the Rain Village. Naruto gets word of this, by his spies. He decided, to send his own army, like half of his force, over there. He's like gonna use a very sneaky tactic. So most of the shinobi alliance shinobi were at the forefront. So Naruto's gonna teleport some of his shinobi to behind Kono's shinobi. So they'll be fighting a war on two fronts on both sides. So that is attempting to squish them in the middle, but no killing. It's just knocking them out, placing paralyzation cells on them. Cause he still wants to like take away the chakra, not kill anyone. So Naruto's follow Naruto's orders, so they then do exactly that. So Naruto then teleports to Mei, who's in Kiri. Is he then like says like to Mei, don't interfere in the war, just like keep yourself safe. Don't get yourself involved. Naruto tells her. Which Mei, understands, that like Naruto is not to be trifled with. You can mess with other things, but don't mess with Naruto. So as the Shinobi Alliance, reaches, the rain part of the rain country, the rain Shinobi, are waiting for them, which they're shocked. How could the information could have leaked? It was supposed to be a surprise attack, but turns out it's no longer a surprise attack. So they quickly rush at each other, as Naruto then teleports some of his shinobi behind the allied shinobi. So the allied shinobi then contact HQ requesting for Killer B, which Killer B then gets sent out. Naruto sensing Killer B instinctively like rushes to go and subdue him before he kills anyone. So in a matter of seconds, Naruto appears at the battlefield. As he sees Killer B about to go into his Earth's transformation, Naruto not even taking the chance, uses chakra chains to, restrain Killer B, putting him down in place. So, Naruto then summons the Ghetto statue, or the demonic statue, or the Ghetto Mazu for short. So he then summons that as he tries to begin the extraction of, the 8 tails. So, Naruto barely manages to get around 3 tails worth of the 8 tail chakra. Vishnu then says, I'll come and get this on a later date. As Naruto then desummons the statue as he then goes into the middle of the battlefield. He then puts up a red barrier, as he then like moves Kurami's consciousness into the Ghetto statue. So as soon as Kurami's chakra and consciousness, are in the statue starts to scream. Is all of its eyes open, short open. So what is this happening? Naruto sees Sasuke. As Sasuke notices Naruto, instinctively they rush at each other, trying to kill each other, because everyone has to get the fight at this point. So Sasuke charges the Chidori, Naruto charges the Rasengan of equal power, but Naruto's holding back. As their attacks collide, they both pass out for unknown reasons. So they both meet the Sage of the Six Path in the dream mode, sort of like. So the Sage then explained, to Sasuke, telling him about how he must stop Naruto from reviving the Jubi and releasing like Kaguya, the person who ruled over Earth and stuff, because he said. So Naruto then begins to talk to the Sage, as the Sage is trying to convince Naruto not to revive her. But Naruto then says screw it, as he activates his own Rinnegan and like goes out of the space without even taking the Sage of 6 parts power. So Sasuke gets like both 6 parts power, because I think he can handle it. As the Chanto's transformation, like, it stops screaming. It's there stands the Chantos. It's looking down on people. It's looking down on people with its giant eye. Which, a few moments later, it's then engraved in a bright light, which most of the shinobi are unfamiliar with, so they cover their eyes. Suddenly, the Chantos has disappeared. It's no longer there. Now standing where the Chantos was is a woman. So this woman is Kaguya Otsutsuki. So with Kaguya's consciousness getting split into 9 pieces, she couldn't use her body, which is like the Chanto's husk. So Naruto, sorry about that. So Naruto then walked up to her, like trying to see if she was, Kurami or something. So Kaguya instinctively like rushed at Naruto as she then hugged him, which shocked many people except for Konan. She didn't really mind. Konan and Kyogo. Kyogo is not really there in this battle, so Konan didn't really mind because she's Konan. So Kage then kissed Naruto on the lips, which Naruto was not really shocked about, because he'd already told Konan like this might happen. So Konan allowed it. So Naruto has 3 girls at this point. If I said he had more, he has 3. Because I forgot where I didn't have the pots. So screw that. So Kage then says, Naruto, I missed you. Naruto says, yo, you've barely gone for around 30 minutes. How can you miss me that long? She then says, no, Naruto. Like, my consciousness, split into 9 pieces. The piece like which you had named Kurami was, the main part of my soul. That's why I still have the memories of you. Thank you for saving me from like the darkness which is about to consume me, she says. Which Naruto then says it's okay, you're protected. So Kasumi then says, Naruto, it's time to finish up the plan. As she then decides, to go through with the infinite Tsukinome. But this time they're not gonna get turned into white setsu. It's just gonna be the extraction of chakra and leaving them alone. So trees start to grow from the ground, as they're like wrapping around everyone. So as these trees wrap around everyone, they get put into cocoon things. That's how you call them? Yeah, those cocoon things. On the top of each tree there's a fruit, there's a big fruit, isn't it? People's chakra getting extracted. So it would make some fruits because of like 3 trees, which are sucking the elemental nation dry of his chakra, except for the rain village, which not plans to use it to make peace, because they'll be like the only people who have chakra with Sasuke. Sasuke sees, this as he like tries to go and stop it, but he suddenly gets grabbed by a branch and the branch wraps around him and starts taking his chakra. So Sasuke loses his Rene Sharingan in one eye. It goes back to the normal Mangekyo. As Sasuke is like not really happy about this because he cannot feel the power flowing. But there's nothing he can do, he cannot escape. It's simply impossible. So the trees take about an hour 40 to take away all the chakra in the world, leaving Naruto in the rain village's chakra. So when people wake up, Naruto then says, like a demand for peace. Like, it's time we get peace. Every one of you doesn't have power. We have taken the chakra back, so there's nothing you can do about it. So the rain village is now taking over as a major village, which sorry about that, I'm getting a bit like forgetful. So the other villages, the other should not be like saying traitor, because they thought Naruto was just gonna save them, and but decided to go after a traitor. So the guy then started going through hand signs, he's just like trying to do a jutsu, but he can't. He's shocked, like, hey, where's my chakra? And then says, chakra is gone. If one of you, except for people in my village, they still have chakra. So even he's pretty pissed with Naruto, for taking out the chakra. Sasuke then notices Naruto, give me back my power, dope. Sasuke says to Naruto. But surprisingly, Naruto then does a almighty push, pushing Sasuke away. And then starts to walk down and says, well, at least I didn't have to deal with all that stuff. Naruto says. So Sasuke is really powerless, Sasuke was power hungry in canon. So there's really nothing you can do about shit at this point. So, time skip. All the elemental villages, are under the rule of Naruto's village because they still have chakra, so they're keeping the balance. So, no one really attempts to rebel against Naruto because, they know how powerful he is. Along, with Konan and Kayuko and, Kaguya. Should I call it Kaguya? Should I just call it Kurami? I don't really know, but yeah, whatever I call it, yeah, let's just go through. So, the Sage of Six Paths, is pretty like, he really doesn't know what to say. He thought, his mother would just get out and destroy the world. So he decides to change his perspective of Ponya, as he then sees like she's taking away chakra from people, which he's pretty angry about, like what he wants people to be able to defend themselves, but Naruto like disagrees with this ideal, so yeah, there's nothing the Sage of the Six Paths can do to help people, because like it's completely fucked either way. So Naruto, Kaguya, like Naruto's family then like have children, which Kaguya has a kid with a girl. Konan has two boys and a girl. Kayuko has a boy and a girl, which are twins, which you can name them if you want. I'm not really interested in the naming of those people, really care. So Naruto's life continues, as he and his wives continue living on until like it reaches a certain point, which like it seems like Naruto's practically immortal, he cannot die. So yeah, guys, I don't really have an epilogue for this video, but yeah, I know these last two parts sucked a lot. I really didn't have anything to do. I had lost my inspiration for the what if. I was pretty frustrated here, so please like and subscribe to my videos. I'm also creating a new what if. It's a what if Naruto was sent, to the Marvel universe. I'm gonna drop that soon. Please like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.